moved past that time.
No, I left, so I want to go back to it.
I ain't shit.
So I was talking to one of my coworkers, and they said that they think that I'm competitive to Wesley. Like I always want to be his equal.
No.
To him based on my attitude, and I
that's
don't
false.
agree because
he been you.
What? I don't think women try to be competitive. I just feel like women can do what men do too.
Yep.
Can you
to a certain extent,
can you bench 225 15 times?
No. This is my thing.
Not just listen to you, but I'm just saying.
Women always want to be equal, or women always want to feel equal until it's time to move some furniture.
Bro, I moved this whole couch by myself.
Then it's like, can you help me lift this right here? Can you help me?
I moved this whole couch by myself.
No, hold up. Wait a minute.
Cause he was in Miami. When I moved his couch.
No. So I see what you're saying, and I agree with what you were saying. But then there's some things that women do need guys for. Yeah. Because I was in the grocery store the other day, and this one lady's like, sir, can you get that up for me? She was shorter than me. I'm taller than her. So I reached over to the top and got the little can for her from the top.
She could have went and got a ladder. She didn't really need it.
In the grocery store?
I'm about to fall off.
She said, no, I was in regular clothes. She said, sir, can you help me for a second? I'm like, I got you what you need.
Didn't you just say you had
so
to
don't you think it was a 7 foot tall woman in there, she would have asked that woman to?
She probably would have. She would have, hey, tall woman, hey, can you get that for me? I mean, it is what it is. I mean, you know. But I was the only thing on the aisle, and she asked me, and I was like, I got you, partner.
I'll give you an example of something she can relate to. Them three.
I feel like you're targeting me for no reason. This is an open discussion, and it's not targeting me.
Ain't you the host, though?
I'm about to play this, bro.
I am the host.
You just got done talking about how you move couches and shit.
I did. He was in Miami.
I didn't argue that,
with his friends.
I didn't argue that. I'm just giving you an example.
Look, bro.
Can I give you an example?
Go ahead.
Them three pit bull / mongooses you got. If they come down here right now,
I'm telling you right now, I'm fighting
you. I'm
fighting my sorrow. I'm fighting the kids.
Go at it, right? If you in
We
here,
don't get down.
I'm busting it.
and one of your nieces or your nephews, God forbid this ever happens, they get to attacking one of your nieces and nephews. Would you rather you be the one here to get them off they asses, or West?
Well, if I'm here by myself, I'm asking a question. If I'm here by myself, it'll be a different end result. I'm going to probably shoot one of the dogs. He's not.
For real.
All right, they listen to me.
My question is, who would you rather be here?
For their life, him.
All right.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Me? I'm going to shoot him. I don't care.
We're talking about the lives of your nieces and nephews.
That's why I said I'm going to shoot the dog.
No, I don't even like
I
this.
answered
She
the
gonna
question.
be a butt. She gonna be a butt.
Did I not answer the question?
No. You answering the question with a different answer.
How is it different? I answered the question.
That Rocky.
He didn't ask about the life of the dog. His question was, who would you rather be here? So it's a me or him. The answer is me or him.
That's not how that works. You can't sit here and tell me that.
I feel like women, we explain things.
Thank you, Brittany.
Brittany.
Yeah, come on, Shanisha, Brittany. I need some backup here.
Yeah. Okay.
10:33.
Wow. She calling in the back.
You agree with what Taylor's saying about women can do everything
To a certain extent.
All right. So why did you call me that night? When you felt like somebody was in the backyard.
Right. I said to a certain extent.
Oh shit!
You got me there. I feel vibration, bro. I feel vibration.
You just gonna take one kid, you gonna leave the other kid?
Look, B outside over like, oh.
You on your own, baby.
Hey, B was like, shit, what's going on here? B I got big as hell.
I could do you one better because the situation.
Hold on, bro. Y'all ain't gonna check on the dog.
You gonna leave your child anyway.
They're running outside.
That ain't the angry voice.
The kids outside?
They can see outside.
The dog outside?
No, they can see outside.
Ooh, man.
I know it sounds crazy, but I know you can hear the difference in their voice. That's their normal bark, bro. That ain't they
normal.
That ain't they.
That's why they can sit down.
It don't sound like it's coming near.
That ain't they get up.
Dog,
Like
I felt the
ago.
house shake.
That's because he
Like if you gotta get up, if I tell you it was somebody or something else from day, and I was dead asleep. When they telling you to get up, they sound completely different. You gonna get the hell up and get the gun.
So can you sit back
They
down?
believe out of me.
But I can tell you the situation already done happened, right? So I was at work. She was home. CJ was home. They got the fight. Chip and Rocky got the fight in the room. They was in my room. Sleep about half the time you sleep on the floor in the room, right? They was in my room. CJ just happened to be home. They got to fight each other. She like over some trash or something, right? Food like some food, trash, something like that. So who broke them dogs up?
CJ did because the shot caller wasn't working.
Bruh, wait.
So to answer your question, that was the answer to your question right now.
I just wanted her to admit. I
First
knew
of
what
all,
the situation
Scott, wait.
because I elaborate on the question, you saying that I answered the question wrong?
Because the question has a yes or no answer. It has a
No,
either
no.
or.
Questions do not have yes or no answers.
Yes, it is. Are you a criminal?
Oh my God.
Who-
Yes or
Depends on
no?
the circumstances.
Are you a criminal? The answer is no. Do you do drugs? The answer is no. Questions have yes or no answers.
No, it
Big
doesn't.
your daddy bigger than that, bro.
Yeah, but you got to
Oh,
come over
he
with
is
this.
not.
Where's your gun at?
Upstairs.
Alright, so if they're fighting in here right
What you
now,
mean?
Okay.
you got to give me a gun, right? You are gonna need something else to help you get them goddamn dogs off
A
your
whole
level.
glass table right here.
Just
Guys, the people are here. Look,
What people?
What people?
What am I
little
going at?
girl.
I'm about to say, what? I'm about to say, what's going at?
it's alright, man. They live here. It's
What
alright.
people?
I'm about to
They'll
say,
start busting in here.
go get the pistol.
Wesley is gonna get up and grab the dogs or something. Because
He
physically,
said, people ain't. I'm
There's
about
just
to throw the
something-
glass. I'm about to flip the
he
table.
can't do it. He can.
You got
So
me
that's
playing.
all.
I was
I,
like,
that's all
I
we're
mean, I
talking
get
about.
what you're saying.
So
Sorrow
just say
like, oh,
yes.
shit.
There are certain things that women cannot do that men can. Because that's literally an
I
example
only
of
get
one
one
of
more
them.
today.
I just want to see how far you gonna go with this bullshit. To not
Bro.
She gonna take it to the grave,
So
dog.
the problem that I'm having is because you don't agree with my comments, you're saying that it's BS.
So you have to agree.
so
I'm too long.
No, we don't have to agree. We
So
don't
that
shit
have to
nonstop.
agree.
They
But the
block each
problem
other.
is,
Yeah.
I don't do this. He does it. Every time he does
she
not
blocked
agree.
me. I ain't never blocked her.
Every time.
That's her MO.
Every time
That's
he
fact.
does not agree.
That's fact.
Bro, she blocked me
it
so
has
fast
to
when
be
I was
BS.
like, what the fuck? She really? Most people are like, I'm about to block your ass. Nah, bro. She said,
But put it like
you're
this.
blocked.
You and Brittany
Scotty.
driving down the road. You
Scotty,
and
I done
Brittany
been blocked my
driving
whole
down
time.
the road. Car breakdown. Who gonna push?
There's no question about that. You gonna get your ass out there first?
Nope.
Nope.
All right, so that's.
But
you
I
need an
pushed the
example.
car before.
You probably wrecked the motherfucker.
That was
But
really good.
Brittany, who gonna steer? Who gonna steer?
Brittany
Exactly.
gonna steer the shit out of y'all. Are really
No.
good.
Yeah, we screwed, but we'll figure it out.
Let's steer.
I'm not going to sit here and say that women can do everything in the world.
So just say that.
I'm going to say that women can do most things on their own. 92% of things on their own.
Where you come up with
I
that?
say 95.
We're not
Oh,
putting
no,
numbers.
95. She didn't say 95. I said 92. You're not going to ask Shanisha to elaborate on her?
She said 95.
Yes. She said
I look at it
closer
from
to
my
you.
point because I grew up with a single mother. Now I'm a single mother raising 3 girls. Our mom always taught us, like, if you want something done, you gotta do it.
Exactly.
You shouldn't have to call no man. If you want to call him, you can. But you should know how to do whatever you need to do.
But there's certain situations where you ain't got no choice but.
And then I wouldn't feel bad if I had to call him for that.
Right. And I
But
feel that. I feel that.
If I can do it,
By me
And
being
that's
her mom.
I just want this nigga to say, yeah, there are certain things.
But you know what? By
If she said that, I'll let it go.
Hey, but Scott, you know what? When I met her mom is a very nice and sweet person, but her mom is very dominant. But her
and
mom,
then you saw where I got it
and
from.
I see where she gets it from, and it's just like it's a good thing because she's not going to ever let nobody push her over, or she's not going to ever let nobody run through her or make her feel a certain type of way. Because I met her mom, and her mom is that boss. That's the reason why her mom is successful in the way she is right now. And that's the reason why she's being as successful she is now with 3 children. And she's very successful in all the stuff that she's been through in the last 4 years. I couldn't even imagine doing that myself. So I can see how a dominant mom or a single parent can raise a child to be like she is now. And like how she's raising her 3 kids.
So do you think dominance can affect a relationship?
Can I get my opinion on that? And I'm just,
it depends. It depends. It depends.
You know why I could not see myself being with anybody else besides my wife?
Elaborate, go ahead.
Cause I know.
There's a dog.
Because I know without a shadow of doubt that there are things that Brittany needs me for that she lets me know that she needs me for. Because that enables me to feel like a man, right? And it also allows me to appreciate her for not thinking she can do every goddamn thing. Did that answer your question? As you nibble on them?
So you like to feel needed?
No, I think that's what
So that all
every man,
It
to what
does.
the extent may change, but every man wants to feel like a man.
It does make it. Yeah.
The worst thing. This here goes the thing. I can tell you from experience. My mom was a single mom. My mom was a very independent lady. But with that being said, my mom in particular, if anything goes wrong, she called my uncle, and my uncle be there in a heart, man. Sometimes I swear my uncle teleport. My uncle will teleport to North Carolina if I call him right now. He'll be here in less than 8 hours, man. That's the type of dude he is. So that's how I was raised. But my sister the same way. My sister don't need a man for nothing. Da, and it comes to bite her in the butt because she don't need a man for nothing. Now she ain't with a man. She ain't never gonna be with a man. Yeah, that's how she is. Now she is.
Now she is,
but
she wasn't always. She wasn't always.
Every man, my whole life, every man that she was with, it was always the same thing. I don't need a man for nothing. I take it. And my sister, she's very successful. She's been successful since I met her. Since I'm 31. So for the last 31 years, she had ups and downs, but she's been top of the food chain. Period. That's just how she's wired. But at the same time, when it comes to her relationship, now her relationship suffers because she doesn't have the ability to let a man be a man because she doesn't need a man for anything. So now she cannot step back and let a man be a man. So now she lives about an hour away from our father. So now she got to call my father for little things, but some stuff that she would need or could have a man around. And she has a partner, you know what I'm saying? They handle business. And it's I'm gonna just be honest, there's very few people I love more than Kelly. And it's crazy because like my sister got 2 sons, they love him to death. I love Kelly to death. But at the same time, like I'm just telling you from experience, she's been with dudes and she ran them off, or the relationship didn't work out because once again she don't need a man for nothing, and it comes out in a relationship. So like Scotty said, it's very emasculating when you a man and you will receive a lot. And that's the thing, a lot of dudes aren't raised to be a real man. That's the thing too, or a lot of dudes don't really choose to be a real man. So it's very emasculating when you don't need a man for nothing, and then you continue to let it be known. Or that's your attitude about everything. I can handle it. I don't need a man for nothing. That's very emasculating. Then when it leads to problems in your relationship, it ain't. Well, you gonna act surprised? You didn't need a man. You didn't need a man for nothing last week. Why are you surprised that your man don't need you this week, or your man be by himself? You didn't need him for nothing.
Damn, why? I can't even look. Let me close my eyes. Is this fine? Is this to your liking?
Shit. Feel good, bro.
Oh my bad, dog. So that's
I
the thing
will
about
close
it.
it, but I can't open my eyes.
That lighting.
Yeah, it's a very good thing to be independent because when my mom was raising me, it was good that my mom didn't have to call and beg and do God knows what for some dude just to get something happen. Yeah, it's great, it's awesome, but at the same time, if she's not able to take a step back and be a woman, then how you expect to be with a real man? A real, not a dude. A real man, somebody who's raised to be a real man. So watch it. Then going back to what Jazz was saying, a lot of dudes are intimidated by her.
Hey,
a lot of dudes feel a certain type of way.
What's
That was about to say, man. Listen here.
I said somebody who's raised the right way. You like okay, everybody always gonna go back to finance or whatever it is, but it's only part of the equation. You gotta have positive finance to have a good relationship. We all know that, so we can move on. But if you taking care of your household and doing the right thing, That's what makes you a real man. You ain't out here doing crazy stuff. You out here taking care of your kids the right way, raising them the right way, being respectful. That's what being a real man is about. Cause I can tell you, my father's a great man.
He's in his cage. Just calm down.
Yeah, they in the cage.
He in his house. my dad raised me. I'll never take that away from my dad. But my uncle is part of the person I consider to be who raised me. My uncle raised me. That's how he was raised. If I call my uncle today, and he will be here tonight.
With coconuts.
If I need anything, cause I'm his son. That's how I was raised. I need anything. My uncle called. Matter of fact, when I talk to him, he gonna be mad because I missed his phone call. My uncle called us 2 weeks ago and asked us if we needed food in North Carolina. Cause that's how he wired. He gonna make sure everybody in his family is taken care of. And she was here. We was both here on the couch. He was like, "Hey, y'all got food? I'll send y'all some money right now to get food." No, I'm about to go to the store right now. Matter of fact, I had already went to the store. And that's what being a real man is. It ain't necessarily about, I call my uncle for $10,000 right now, they'll give it to me. But it ain't necessarily about money, it's about taking care of your business the right way. So if you got a dude taking care of business the right way, how can you continuously emasculate him because you don't need a man for nothing?
Hey Scott, and I wish Arms was here for this.
Oh,
because I had a question. Can I ask a question? For your little live?
Go ahead.
This is my question. What's more important to women? It's what you doing, bro? You reading the comments?
Yeah.
You're gonna get a whole lot of comments on this question. You ready? This is my question, since y'all keep talking about men and finances and all this shit. What would you rather have in your house? A man that works at McDonald's, that really don't make a whole lot of money, right? That he's just bouncing from fast food restaurant, restaurant.
So he take before you finish this question, all these women about to lie.
I don't lie.
Before you finish this question.
But
and all these women watching this, y'all about to lie. But go ahead, dog.
But so now he ain't making a whole lot of money, but he's the best dad that you could ask for. He know what kind of grades his kids got. He's teaching his kids how to treat a woman, right? Versus somebody who's making $500,000 a year, you don't never see his ass. He don't never see his kids. But yeah, he gonna give you all the money that you want. What would you rather have in your house?
Well, no, it's not hard for me because I was raised in a household with just my mom. Granted, my dad was around, but I feel like having your parents there, you're raised differently, you grow up differently, you have a different mentality. So I will go with the first option because mentally, that's what a child needs. A child needs both parents. So why, I will go with one. So why has all these conversations that y'all have had on this live put so much importance on a man's ability financially? No, first of all, I never
This is like the third. How many videos you done made? I'm with you. I'm just saying.
2.
So you made 2 videos.
2, and I have never, not one time in any of my videos, made it seem like that a man had to.
But he didn't say you. She said y'all, and the answer's in June.
Who the freaking know?
He said 2 names when he first asked the question. He did say 2 names.
Because that was very. Matter of fact, what am I?
I'm gonna have to go talk to Jeff.
Call Taylor on.
I am Taylor.
Call Arms.
You Taylor?
First of all, the question.
Call Arms.
You're going back to it wasn't just one question. That one question dragged on because the question was important.
You brought it back up today though.
In case you guys wanted to talk about it, in case you guys missed my YouTube, in case you didn't click the link to watch.
You know I seen it. I commented on it.
I'm just saying, in case Jamal didn't see it until yesterday. So I mean.
Dang, bro, you ain't watching.
You watched it though?
I watched it. Shit.
Like, a week behind.
I'm just saying, like, if money too.
It's not. I don't think it's about finances. I'm not even that type of person that's going to say that finances is the most important thing. I don't think so. So.
Watch your dog.
He's in his cage. He's upset.
He been in the cage the whole time, though, hadn't he? Why he picking out a star?
No, he wasn't in the cage before.
So now he mad.
Yes, furious. Actually, he hurt the.
This is the same one that y'all said can escape from anywhere.
Nah, he ain't gonna get out. He ain't gonna get out.
It's boarded up with wood.
Didn't he break out that one?
Messed up.
Okay, what's the next question? Thank you, Brittany.
Let's move along.
I'm just glad me and Brittany ain't taking none of this shit in our house.
Why would you? It's just an open discussion. You leave your feelings at the door and let it go when you get out.
You sure?
Or you can talk about it in the car on the ride home.
Oh, that too. And then just leave it there too.
When you talking about this shit, go ahead with your next question.
Oh no, y'all here. Something ask y'all. Y'all married, so.
Shit.
Who is the most important person in your family? Your
Where we getting on the stick?
Or your spouse? I'm asking Brittany first. Scotty, he been talking.
You know what? My mom used to tell me.
She was asking Brittany.
My bad. I got PTSD. Never mind. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I think in the beginning when I first had them, I put them before him because I was new. First time mom, of course, you're going to draw to your child.
Right.
But I remember people telling me you need to show your husband love too. Mm-hmm. I was tired, but I tried. But now that I feel like it should be him than the kid.
That's what my mama told me, and that made me mad.
But
your daddy come first. I'm like, mama, fuck the kids.
It kind of makes sense though when you think about it because they're gonna be straight. If we're good, they're gonna be good.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
So it doesn't really. I mean, not saying that they don't matter, but he comes before them.
I just don't like it.
Oh my god.
So how long did it take?
Oh damn!
How long
I get
did
the
it
answer.
take for you?
Do I get the answer, bro? Do I get the answer?
Nah, bro.
Write it down.
Woman,
It's
right.
crazy.
Me too. You got me too, dog.
Me too.
Can I answer?
I'm still talking to Brittany, and then I gotta ask Shanisha, and then I'm gonna go down the line.
Yeah.
But you said the man.
You got me too,
In
dog.
other words,
She
you
ain't
got me
married.
too. Cause
You got me
did
too,
ask
You
me.
have children.
You got me too, dog.
So
Of course she gonna pick the kids.
So do you think that most people choose their children first because they're a parent and then? Okay. Because when I had this conversation with my sisters and I said my spouse and they're trying to tell me that because I don't have children, that is the reason why I feel this way. And I'm like, no.
So you agree with what Brittany said?
Yes.
You
know what?
That was just a yawn.
But listen, if I didn't have my pops in my life though, because my mom and dad was happening, we did survive. But if I didn't have my pops, I don't know where I'll be right now. Because, I mean, my mom and dad made it work. Even though sometimes they get along, but they made it work.
What's the tradition?
You'll be after me.
Okay.
To me, I'm in a relationship right now, and yes, we're talking about future and stuff, and we actually did have this conversation, but my kids are first because I've had them before I've met him, you know, so they will be first. Yes, when we get married, or, you know, like even now, I still value his, you know, opinions and stuff, and he's very close with my kids and stuff, but my kids are first, just because.
That's different.
So do you think once you get married, it's going to change?
No, they're still first.
Yeah, see, that's
kind
of different. That's kind of different.
I said it before, and the reason being, like most people, I guess, have, I don't know. I know my mom was single almost more than half of my life, maybe half of it. I don't know how old I was, but like I learned from her is sooner or later, I left home. I might have been 19, 18. I ain't been in Florida since. I can probably count on one hand how many times I've been in Florida. So like she all my, and that, like I said, it's something I learned from my mama is your kid's gonna leave the house sooner or later. So you go all that time of only prioritizing your kid, or your kid coming first, or however the term you want to put it. When the time comes for your kid, when you raise a kid right, they're gonna leave and hopefully not come back. So when the time comes for your kid to leave, then what you left with? A second-hand relationship.
So do you think that people choose their spouse over their kids because they don't want to be lonely?
No, it's not lonely. It's you got married to be with that person forever. That was your intention. Whether you stay with them forever or not, that was still your intention. So you got married to be with this person forever. You had kids to raise them right so they would leave. And like I said, hopefully never came back. I like to think my mom raised me right because I ain't been back to Florida, but I typically don't like Florida. So
my girls can call me at 30 and move back home if they want to.
Well, that's
come on.
I ain't moving.
Come on.
And like I said, in all honesty, like my uncle raised me. I call my uncle right now and say, Uncle, we ain't I can't stand her. Come on home, baby. That's gonna be his first words. Come on home. But Yeah, I know it is. But the thing is, like I said, if you got like, and it's just something I happen to learn from myself. Is when you go to like when I was in college, they teach you most children to adopt half or 75% of their views from their parents, political affiliations, religious affiliations, all that stuff. So this is one of the things I learned from her is that you got to put your spouse first. And I'll be the first person to tell you, I can't stand her husband. So
this is on YouTube.
Bro,
it's the truth.
It's on Facebook Live now.
bro.
Well, I mean, what I'm alive for? It ain't a secret. Is it a secret? See, it ain't a secret. I ain't got a lie.
You like it, I love it. I'm on your team.
He can't stand.
You gonna repeat it? I have to put this on YouTube.
But you know, like,
Dog.
It's not a secret though.
I'm on your team.
it ain't a secret. So
It's not a secret.
I'm not saying nothing that nobody don't know. But the thing is, my mom is still with him because that was her part. That's her marriage. She prioritized her marriage. Oh, and my sister, my little sister, swear up and down I'm my mama's favorite child. But even over me, she still prioritizes her marriage, and I'm her favorite. I know I'm her favorite. I could be like my sister said. I know I'm her favorite.
You don't have to say that.
And that's just the honest truth. Cause I could be my mama's favorite all I want, or all she wants. But I ain't been in Florida. Like I said, I ain't been in Florida since I was 18. I'm gone. And now look, I'm 31, and I got my own life, my own marriage, my own wife, my own house, all my own stuff to take care about and prioritize over my mama. So once again, 31 years later, she's right. She prioritized me over her husband. Now she left with what is she left with? A secondhand relationship that now you're sitting there trying to figure out. Dang, bro.
I think y'all need to come to the next question.
No.
Go ahead, dog. My bad, dog. My bad, dog. Go ahead.
So, first and foremost, I think everybody's experiences shapes their opinions, just like Wes was just saying. So I guess in my situation, I would prioritize, I'm always going to prioritize my kids over my spouse. Like always. Because I had an ain't shit parent. Well, two, really, but. No, I'm just saying, so like.
It's the truth, dog. If it's the truth, it's the truth.
And on the flip side of it, like, I know if something happened to me today, Brittany will be alright. These two motherfuckers I don't know about. Because they don't know what, you know what I'm saying, what's coming. They don't know what to expect. They don't know shit about being adults. So they need me, from that standpoint, a whole lot more than Brittany does. Because if I died tomorrow, first of all, she would not remarry. I'm going to hunt the shit out of them. But, like, if she could move on and find a way to be happy versus...
I'll make sure she don't do it.
But does that make sense? How come when I answer, you look at your phone?
I'm listening.
All right.
It makes sense. I don't agree, but I understand.
And it's no... That doesn't mean I don't care about my wife.
Right.
That just means, like, I feel like my kids need me more than my wife does.
Right.
So, that's why I'm prioritize them over.
But if you don't,
If
you don't die, so let's we can play the odds. The odds are you ain't.
Can you answer the question? Because Jamal being the butt, he ain't gonna answer it.
Then what?
What do you think, Jamal?
My responsibility.
Hang on.
I'm prioritizing them until they make it to manhood. Once I feel like my job is complete and they start making their own decisions, then, you know what I'm saying, I prioritize my wife.
But then,
is it fair? Nah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So now you got 18 years of being like, well, dang, bro, it's your turn now. My turn.
That's real. But I mean.
My turn.
It's your kids, like.
But this is the thing. Until this question came up, Brittany couldn't answer that. Brittany would never know that I would pick them over her. And that's the trick to it.
And that's respect, because you ain't have to answer.
Yeah, like as long as she never feels like, damn, he picking them kids over me. That's also my responsibility to make sure she never has that question in her head. But at the end of the day, this is going to really sound fucked up. But we're going there.
Oh my God.
Oh, damn. No.
Wait, what you just said?
Stop.
See, she wasn't listening.
Like, if their life is on the line, her life is on the line. And I would expect nothing else from her. Like, if she got to pick between me and my kids, I'm going to beat the shit out of her if she picks them.
She can save the kids.
And I'm with you on that. I'm with you on that.
Wait.
If you pick me
You say you
over them, I'm fucking you up.
Okay, you fucked it up the first time.
Yeah.
Yeah, you messed it up the first time.
You definitely said.
You said it the first time. Yeah, I was like, huh?
What I mean,
But I was like,
for clarification purposes, if she had to pick between my life and theirs, ain't no fucking way she better pick mine.
Yeah.
That's something different. I'm gonna be honest with you.
said
That's something different. Because I can tell you this. Everybody in this room will work a certain kind of job. I ain't gonna put, but and I can honestly I speak for two people in the room. Me and Mike.
You first.
It could be a kid we don't know.
That's real.
We gonna move hell and high water to do it. Right? And I know Mike got a kid. Mike want to go home to his daughter, but if it's a kid in the house, I know he gonna lay his life down the table.
Hey, your dog's growling just now.
No, they crying.
They crying.
And I don't gotta question that. If it's a kid in the house, because Mike ain't got a question if I'm gonna put mine down the table.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And don't even let it be his house. You see what I'm saying?
I try to rob Subway and put my life down too.
But the thing is,
celebrate.